Alright, tool groupies, since it's one of the last remaining stores, and I do have two in my area, I figure we'll go in and see what she's got. Just as soon as I walk through the door, the first thing you see is the Mach series and everything you see right here. Now the Mach series ratchets that they got up here is kind of like the roto ratchet, where you can push the handle in and it rotates the head for you. That's about $20, might be worth it to certain people. The pliers right there, not really worth it for the price of $32 as opposed to other tools on the market. Now the screwdrivers here, track and cap screwdrivers, and you got the regular screwdrivers for 25 bucks, about the same as what you can get them for at Lowe's. But the winner here is the $25 three-piece breaker bar set. If you don't got any breaker bars, these are your standard length, right at $25. You get one in each drive size. So that's going to be a good price for somebody out here looking for some breaker bars. But now the screwdrivers, I'd pass those up because Lowe's has got them. Now here's some 1/4 inch drive sets, $12. What you get in these sets is well worth buying them because the price of the ratchet is going to cost you more than that, whether you're at Sears, Ace, Blaine's, or other locations. These sets do give you from 3/16 up to 1/2 inch, 5mm up to 13mm. So that's actually a pretty good buy. Now the same can pretty well be said for the 3/8 drive sets, because the ratchet is going to cost a lot more than $15 if you buy it in store. The sizes you get here is 3/8 to 7/8, plus you get 10 to 18mm depending on if you want to buy these. But now if you wait toward Christmas time, they might cost you right around $10 a piece instead of $15. Or even if you're missing a few sockets here and there and you want to buy some replacement sockets, it's far cheaper to buy these sets than it is to buy the sockets individually. Now this next set I don't believe is worth it because it gives you basically up to 5/8 and 15mm in the 3/8 drive size, plus some 1/4 inch drive sockets, and it does skip a few below and above it. So really, if you're buying this for the price of 30 bucks, you're kind of wasting your money. Now this is a 5-piece ratcheting tap and die set. This is well worth it probably for the price of 50 bucks because of what you get. 15-piece 1/2 inch drive set basically picks up where that other set 2 segments back kick off, and it's really not worth getting. Now these, for the price of $50, are retail for 100 bucks. I got them last year for $30. You can check out the tool reviews in the description box below. They are hex, Torx, long shank. The accessories, the shorts, combined, they ain't too bad. You're looking through a pass-through universal socket wrench set. This is actually a pretty decent deal, but for the price of $120, I absolutely would not do it. The 3-piece tool set right here, 80 bucks. I'd pass that up too. It's not worth the price. Neither is this one for $140. You get 165 pieces. Does give you some deeps and shorts, a few little odds and ends in between, but you can find a far better deal elsewhere. Now the next set we're going to look at here is the pass-through socket wrench set. This is 51-piece 72-tooth ratchet. This is made in Taiwan. It does give you 1/4 inch 3/8 sizes. Gives you the handle, the extensions, the adapters. That way you can kind of mix and match. You can go in between a real ratchet and the pass-through set. This is actually a pretty good deal if you can get it for the right price. All in all, I think this is a really good setup for somebody who wants a pass-through socket set. Gives you a little bit of everything you need. I debated on getting it myself. Now let's roll into the mechanics tool sets. We got a 320-piece set here for $200. I do not recommend doing it. If you look at it, you see you got 152 sockets, 108 bits. You deduct those bits from it, add in the wrenches. Here's another one, 250 bucks. This is a 450-piece set, 187 bits in this set. They got better deals down there at Lowe's. Then you got a 108-piece set for $70 right here, and it gives you 35 pieces, 34 pieces, 39 pieces, and basically specialty bits. So once again, overloaded. Now these are the better quality looking sets, but then again, $90, I don't think so. 90 bucks for the set of wrenches, 28-piece set, and it gives you some of the ignition wrenches. You can get those down there at Lowe's as well, but it's not worth this price. I picked some up last year, Christmas time, 50 bucks. Check out the link in the description box below along with this set. Once again, another $90 set. This is like a 28-piece set, and I just don't recommend it when I can get them cheaper than that. These right now are about $45, $50. It's kind of the professional series style stuff, 11-piece set, standard metric, but I got them last year for about $20 instead of $45. This, 34 bucks, you get the deep weld, 12.3/8 drive standard and metric sizes. $34, not too bad for some folks, but I picked them up for $20. And then you got your standard prices right here. Now, the one thing that might intrigue some people is the fact of this 1/4 inch drive set right here. All the 1/4 inch drive sets they had on this shelf are the made in the USA versions. They're currently going for $20. That is absolutely worth picking up. If you have a local Sears nearby and you can find some USA made stuff, it's definitely well worth the price of buying the tools that you need. This is your 3/16 all the way to 9/16 setup, and then it goes into your other standard socket sets right here. None of the rest of these were USA made. Of course, they do offer you some good variety of sizes, and you might like that old style 12-point design as opposed to the new Stanley Black & Decker version. Once again, they got the laser etched indicators right here. $40, and this gives you your 1/2-inch drive setups. You got the standards, you got the metrics. This one right here is made in the USA, 7/16 up to 1 inch, and it skips 11/16. That's the only thing I don't like it is whenever they skip a certain size. Otherwise, made in the USA. If you need some of those, check them out online because you still can find some of these sets online, though you might not get the USA made quality. Now here's regular Chinese made stuff, but this does give you the 12-point design from 7/16 up to 1 inch. Doesn't skip anything in between on this set, I don't believe. No, once again, it did skip the 11/16, so you'd have to buy that separately. Then we got the other 1/2-inch drive sizes. This gives you your big sizes all the way up to 1.5 inch. Then they got the metrics that gives you up to 32 millimeter plus the 36, which isn't entirely too bad. But for that price, I don't recommend doing it. Wait till Christmas time if you have a Sears nearby, because the sales in store will be far cheaper than the sales online. Here is their 3/4 inch drive socket wrench set. This was like $260, and I'm not going to pay that for this set when you can get stuff at Harbor Freight. Here's some more wrenches. These are the regular, fully polished chrome finish. They do give you some decent sizes in this. It's basically the exact same thing as the $40 sets. This is a 52-piece set, gives you some ignition wrenches. The good thing with this set, as opposed to the two small red boxes, which I'll link in the description box below, I got those for $20, $40 investment. They give you the 16. Universal right here. This is your Universal Flex Head, $90. Ratcheting wrenches, and I just don't think they're worth it. The Universal sets are not worth the price that they're asking for these. Now we're going to go down here and check these out. This is something in comparison to the Stanley Black & Decker version, all right? Here is your wrenches that you use, your flare nut wrenches. You're going to use these quite frequently doing brake jobs, stuff like that. $40 whenever I got them down there at Lowe's for $20. Now here's your jumbo wrenches. These ain't entirely too bad. They're going to cost you about $100. 5-piece setup, but they're extra long. They're fully polished chrome. They are nice. If you're missing some sizes, they give you the standard metric options right here. But once again, it's one of those things. You got companies like Tecton out here that offers a much better quality product for the price. Now this set, if you can get it for the right price, last year it was on sale, and they're the long panel wrenches. So they're going to give you that extra long grab. This one ain't. This one's the 52-piece set. Sorry about that. This one is your short standard sizes, but it does give you some sizes in this that might be useful, some full sizes. The one over here that we're looking at is the long panel. This, the 32-piece set, gives you up to 15/16. Doesn't have any skips in between. This is actually a pretty good set if it's on sale for right around $100. I know it was last year, and if it goes down that low this year, I might pick this set up. Otherwise, once again, Gear Wrench, Tecton, Capri Tools. There's better options out here on the market. Sears also sells Gear Wrench products, which is owned by Apex Tool Group that help manufacture these specific name brand tools. Now, what we're looking at right here is the made in the USA double angle ratchet wrenches right here. These are actually pretty good. Back when they had these made, it was actually Williams who made these, which is owned by Snap-on. So these are some pretty good quality setups right here for about $24. Those are well worth it. Here's this setup right here. This was about $50. It's a 3/8 drive set. This is the Chinese versions of these. It does skip 1 or 2 sizes in that set to go in your toolbox. I recommend skipping that. Now over here we got some more options. They got the Sears version of the torque wrenches. Then they got the Ultimate Collection right here, which is basically universal ratchet wrench setups. This for $110. Absolutely not worth getting. It's got that 2.5 degree arc swing. Definitely skip that. This one right here is a 30-piece Transform Toolkit, $130. Basically, you take each one of the tips and then you attach it to that handle right there, and it's definitely not worth the price of $130. $40 16-piece mini ratchet and socket set. $40 for this thing. I mean, if you need a mini ratchet that's that small, go down there and buy one from Titan at O'Reilly's. It's going to do the exact same thing. Now, yes, it's a pretty nice little tool, but I don't recommend getting that. $160 for this torque wrench. Skip that as well. Now as we move on up, yes, we do have some 3/8 drive standard and metric 12-point sockets right here. These are both $30 each. Now this is a fair price, and once again, we are finding American made. This is the sockets that everybody used to like that had the nice laser etching on them. They got the metric sizes, standard sizes. The only downfall here is the fact that they do skip sizes in this. But now if you're someone who needs some sizes for your old sets, you want to buy this set so that you have those missing sizes that you couldn't wear out in the past, that's a great idea. The rest of this, your standard screwdriver sets, nothing special. Definitely skip those. Once again, these sets right here are going for $100. They're on sale for $50. I picked them up for half that price last year at Christmas, so definitely hold out. Now, here's some of the stuff that they've been pushing. Stanley Black & Decker actually sued Sears over this because they went to release a new selection. Now, here is a $60 set. This is their specialty mechanics tools. It's your bits, 45-piece set. It's basically got some of that diamond coating right there on the end of it, so it gives you 13% more access. But here's what they were sued over. They re-released this series of ratchets and tools last year, and they were sued over it because they were trying to advertise themselves as the original home of Craftsman. Sucker wrench set, 23-piece half-inch drive, well over $100 and some plus. 74-piece set, 3/8 drive. Now, the Ultimate Collection here does have some nice ratchets. They basically give you a spinner handle, ratchet, breaker bars, deep well socket, short 3/8 drive sizes. Here's an 82-piece set, but for the prices of $160 to $180, I would not buy these sets because of the fact that they do not have the best reputation in the world at Sears for the quality of tools they got. They do got that 9-tooth ratchet, which is really nice, but it's not Taiwanese made. You're looking at buying the Chinese made versions of these. And then, of course, they got your standard Craftsman items, your vacuums, your filters, your power tools, your ratcheting screwdrivers, your regular screwdrivers here, something that's slightly different than what you can get at Lowe's, but once again, nothing special. Now, the ratcheting screwdrivers here is pretty interesting, but you can get multi-tools elsewhere that does the same thing. The rest of this is your basic old stuff, your screwdrivers, your hammers, and then you got your Craftsman Evolve, your Extreme Access stuff. It goes into Skill name brand, your power tools, DeWalt, all that kind of stuff. Your drill bits might not be too bad. Some of this little minute stuff, you know, might interest certain people, but it's really not something that you're going to want to travel and go to the store for. And they're getting different quality, lower end products. They're really not stocking up the Sears the way you would think they would if they're going to try to come out of the gutter. Now, this table here last year was on sale for $118. If it is this year, I'll be buying it. And then they got your other basic stuff. They got your stools here, $60. Impact sockets, $24 for the Craftsman Evolve. I've reviewed those, still use them today, not had an issue with. Now, all their air tools come around Christmas time. These are going to be on sale as well. Right now, the prices are not extravagant. There is other tools you can get out here on the market. Now, this 10-piece setup right here, Mechanics Air Tool Set, it usually goes on sale for about $60 to $80. The jacks are pretty good. I got a good deal on the jack, the creeper, and the jack stands for about $118. Once again, the 10-piece set, but nothing special. They got a few Black & Decker products, power tools, batteries, but it's all high priced compared to what you can get at other retailers that sells the Craftsman name. So post in the comment box down below. Check out some of the links.